Okay, Rick Wilson here. We're about to leave on another big trip. A whole month, 31 days. So we're about to take the Airstream Argosy by the name Blue Dream. And we're going to be gone a month. I'm going to show you the latest updates that we've made to it since the last trip. The main thing we've done is I put in a new Dometic air conditioner right there on top. It's kind of dark, you can't really see it, but it's a Dometic air conditioner. But I did have to make a couple changes on the inside to get it to really work like it should. Now let's go inside and I'll show you the changes we've done inside. First thing is I got a new rug here. It kind of matches all the appliances inside the camper. And then just so you know, and I got the fireplace on, okay, but it's not putting out heat. It's just for looks. So I'm not running heat and the air conditioner. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Now let's go inside. Change I did make is here on the inside. I brought out the saber-tooth skull, hung it there, or put it there in the window on top of the wooden box. And then since we got the prehistoric shit going on now, I got a juvenile dinosaur head there. I got him Velcroed down. I think I'll just leave him there because he's stuck pretty good. So I got that there, and then just to the right of there is the Jurassic Park egg with the prehistoric mosquito. This thing's pretty cool. Let me get that and I'll show you that. Look at this. But it's in it's the prehistoric mosquito that's in the amber. Anyway, it's pretty cool. And then down there is an antique doll that we bought in Jamaica 40 years ago. That's how I know it's an antique, because we actually bought the thing in Jamaica 40 years ago. And so I put that in there. Then over here, I put old antique clock and some really mean looking people there. That's me and the old lady like 30 years ago at the county fair. Then we got our John Wayne's. There's a little box there in front of John Wayne. That's new. Little box right here. The cool thing about this little box is you open it up and there's an asteroid, or not an asteroid, I'm sorry, a meteorite that landed in Brazil. It's silver looking because it's mainly iron. It's heavy, it's really heavy, but it's iron and nickel. The nickel's what gives it the silver color, but it's about 4.5 billion years old. It floated around the universe till 4,000 years ago. It came down in Brazil. So I got that in a little treasure box there. And then right over here, let me show you this. I was thinking, you know, because I got kind of an adventure thing going on here, you know, with archaeology stuff and historical stuff and travel posters on the walls. So I was thinking, what would an adventurer read? Well, he would read Jules Verne, the works of Jules Verne. So I got that book over there. And the spectacles there on top, those glasses, those are half a century old because they're mine. They were issued to me on the submarine. Those are the glasses you used to get on the submarine. Everybody had the same glasses. They're made out of wire so that they can, your emergency breathing apparatus, if you have to plug in to breathe, it'll seal around the wire around your face and let you breathe. So you had to have these glasses. But they look like old, well, they are old glasses. They're half a century old. But if I laid them on top of the Jules Verne book, just thought they'd look cool. Now let's turn around here. Let me show you how we're really stocked up, okay? Stocked up good for this trip. So let me turn around here. And we've learned from past trips, you know, to batten everything down. So I got these bungees that you can wrap on the things here. They hold all the doors shut. See, there's 2 cases of K-cups right there. And then the same thing here. Now once you get where you're going, you can take the bungees off, okay? But just when you're on the move, you have to bungee these doors shut or stuff goes everywhere. Up here I got cups, sugar, ground coffee. They got K-cups for that machine. I got ground coffee for this machine. So I got the cafe and Gelalia with the Italian passion. I lost my passion a long time ago. Over here, let me move down here. I'll show you this. Now this cooler down here, we normally carry in the truck just for drinks. But since we're going to be gone an entire month, you can actually turn. See, I got it turned down to 5 below. See the temperature there? It says -5. This can be used as a refrigerator or a freezer, and it plugs into 12 volt. And I got 12 volt outlets everywhere. I got a 12 volt outlet up there. I got another 12 volt outlet up here. There's one on the wall right there. I got 2 more in the back. I put these little 12 volt outlets everywhere because you can run fans, you can run like this cooler, and that's running straight off the battery. See, all the little 12 volt outlets running off the battery, so they run even whether you're plugged in at shore power or not. Well, everything on all this stuff runs whether I'm plugged in the shore. Even this fireplace runs whether I'm plugged in the shore power. Everything's running on the battery. That's what was over there underneath the Jules Verne shit. There's a giant inverter that runs everything in the camper, except for the air conditioner. The air conditioner, you have to have shore power. So we got this thing full. Let me put that down here. I got this thing full of meat. Chicken and steak, chicken, chili chicken, different kinds of chicken. Once I gone, then we'll put drinks in it and put it in the truck like we normally do. It'll take about a week. We're going to use this meat up first. And then I've also got the refrigerator full. There'll be some meat in it. I haven't brought that meat out yet because it's frozen. So the day we leave, I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it thaw out. So that'll be the first couple days of meat will be in the fridge. Then there's a week or so of meat in the cooler on the floor. And then we got the actual freezer that's installed. And there's another couple weeks worth of meat inside of that. And then this cabinet over here. Let me move the camera here. But this cabinet has a whole bunch of food. As you can see, it's packed. Every shelf is loaded with cans. Then on the top of cans is bags of stuff, snacks, more cans with snacks on top. This whole shelf is all snacks, chips, cookies. Down the bottom's canned meat. Clear up at the top is peanut butter and sauces and seasonings and things like that. We got enough food in here to last probably 6 weeks all together. And then this cabinet up here has pots and pans for the stove. Then back here, let me move around the camera. Underneath the counter here, you got a whole bunch of food that's in these boxes that can come out. Farmer's Market got potatoes and some canned meat in a pouch. This box has all tuna and chicken salad. There's another box down there with all mashed potatoes. And then there's more boxes of stuff down here. Now we're moving into the back. The biggest mess we had on the last trip, this dresser coming open. You got these drawers pop open, and the drawers come out. But if you go over Two Rubber Road, these pop open, everything's all over the place. These door lines just don't seem that hold. So I got Velcro out here. Now when we're around the middle, I Velcro these doors shut. You can't open now. I've also got Velcro on the freezer and the fridge. We found out Velcro works the best. It works better than anything. So as far as clothes, I get 3 drawers. The wife gets 3 drawers. I let the wife have this entire closet because she's the wife. That's how it works. I also gave the wife this one. This one here, she got clothes up here. And I gave her this one. So what I have is these 3 drawers and this one up here. I've got some other stuff stored underneath the bed. It's harder to get under there, but there's blankets and some things like that underneath the bed. Oh, let me show you this. Bought this giant cutting board at Costco. You see, it blends right into the counter. You couldn't even tell it was there. But so I can carry this out to the grill outside, and you can also put food all over it and carry it out to the picnic table. I got 2 of these. I got another one over there behind the chair. I just thought those were pretty nice. It's a really big cutting board. And let's move on back here. And I've got this water cooler here I put in because we like the bottled water for making coffee and just anything we drink. So we got that, and you just push the button. It recharges by USB. It'll empty 6 bottles before it has to be recharged. It works pretty good. I was gonna say this box here, these wooden boxes. See, my wife keeps socks in hers, and in mine, I got my pills. I got my fan I use when I'm hiking. I got my dinosaur head puppet. I got my weed pipes that I take when I'm hiking. I got my bear horn that I take when I'm hiking. Just assorted stuff. So, you know, if I run into Bigfoot or a grizzly bear, I'll just take the dinosaur puppet out and try to entertain them because I don't want to get eaten. So that's the deal there. And now I want to talk about this air conditioner. Okay, this is I put the Dometic unit on the top, but then you also put a new unit on the bottom here. And it just wasn't cooling the camper like it should. Before I put this on, when the air conditioner was up on top and this unit was not here, the amount of air coming down was tremendous. And then when you put this on, this is supposed to deflect the air to wherever you need it, but it kind of holds the air back, in my opinion. So what I did was I drilled holes so there is air. I can feel the air coming out of this thing now. This thing has a lot of cold air coming out the bottom, it's coming out the rear, and it's coming out the side. So it's doing a pretty good job of cooling the camper now. It's letting a lot more air out than it did before. And then the other thing was the temperature knob right here. You had to turn the temperature knob all the way on cold to get it to cool at all. But what the problem was, there's a little sensor in here. It was over here. It's supposed to sense the air that comes in, how cold it is, and that's what kicks your compressor on or off. So I had to move that sensor to this side, and then suddenly my knob went from all the way up to get any cold air adjustment and more in the cooling. In the part where the compressor's kicking off. It's cooler in here, put it that way, It stays cooler because I moved that little sensor to a different spot. It was not in a very good spot. There was too much cool air. I think because of this wall here, there's too much cool air and it's warmer air coming up here. So when I moved the sensor to here, it sensed the warmer air and just worked better. And then the last thing here, the shower. Now see the shower, we don't really use the shower. We tend to use the campground shower because, you know, the water heater is only 6 gallon in this thing, and I just prefer to use the campground shower because it's unlimited water. And so we tend to use that shower for storage. I got our cushions for the chairs that are outside. This thing I got at Costco, it unfolds into a big blanket like for a picnic. I got another water bottle there in case we run out with the other one. And then down there is an ice maker and a snow cone machine. The ice maker we will use as needed. It makes ice in just a few minutes. 7 minutes you got ice. And then the snow cone machine, I want to get that out in Death Valley when it's 120 degrees. I want to make snow cones. And then right here, hanging on the wall, is a solar water heater. You fill that thing full of water, it holds 5 gallons of water, set it out on a picnic table, and then when you come back at night, that water is like 120 degrees. We use that to do dishes with. The hot way, it's hot, it's good hot water, and that way I don't have to use my gas and use the water heater. There's enough water there, enough hot water every night to do dishes and whatnot. And then we go to the shower for the showers. And then we got our sink, petrified tree, and then this picture my sister got me. It's like a Route 66. It's a really nice picture. So we stuck it here in the bathroom. But it just seemed like we're in there. Couch. We got the pillows with the shams that match the couch when it's a couch. This is our bed at night. You pull it out and it's a bed, but during the day it's a couch. But these pillows here got shams. So we got another set of pillows that are inside her closet here. At night, we get the pillows we sleep on, and we put these pillows in the closet. During the day, the pillows we sleep on goes in the closet, and the pillows with the decorative shams goes on the couch. And we don't use this couch much anyway. We tend to sit in the living room in there. I consider it a living room. Now, I do come back here occasionally and take a nap on this thing. That's why it's a little messed up right now, because I took a nap on it earlier. It's nice and quiet out here in the camper. So sometimes I come in here and I'll lay down on the couch and I'll take a nap. So it's Clint Eastwood and Clint Eastwood's cat. So anyway, that's it. And then I did buy this little fan. It runs on AC. It's just to pull some of the cool air. There's lots of cool air back here now in the bedroom. The bedroom stays really nice and cool, but it does need a little help pulling some of the cool air up to the front. But the little fan does a good job. It blows all the cold air up there and keeps the entire trailer cool. And that's it now. I'm done with this video. We'll see you in 5 weeks. And there'll be lots of videos of this camper, this Airstream, the blue-green camper, the Argosy 1979 Argosy Minuet. As we take it all, we're going to Oregon, we're going to Washington State, we're going down to California, we're going to Death Valley, we're going to a bunch of ghost towns in Nevada, we're going to go on over to New Mexico, we're going to see like White Sands and the historic town of Lincoln, and then we're going to go on up to Oklahoma and see some of Route 66, and then we're going to stop in the Smoky Mountains on the way back, and that's it. It'll be a whole month. We'll be moving around all over the place. We're going to put about 10,000 miles on this camper in a single trip. So